So here's my review of an early demo for the 1997 classic action-adventure game Tomb Raider 2, or Tomb Raider 2 starring Lara Croft if you want to get picky. This demo is the PS1 version, and featured on various discs from back in 1997, like the official Playstaion Magazine Demo Disc 9 Volume 2, or the Station 1 demo disc which I'm playing on today. The demo is an early build of the final game's first level, the Great Wall. Well, the first half of the Great Wall anyway. As the game starts, you walk through a cave, and the camera is immediately panned up showing you the world outside. Believe it or not, the graphics were mind-blowing for 1997, and the automatic camera movement at this point and a few other points throughout the demo really added to the cinematic vibe games of this era were pioneering. At the start, you were given access to Lara's iconic dual pistols with unlimited ammo, a shotgun with a few shells, 2 med packs, and flares, which were a new addition for this title. You can also select your pocket watch, which gives you in-game stats, such as the amount of steps Lara's taken or secrets found. The game quickly throws you into combat with a tiger. The standard Tomb Raider combat approach of keep firing your pistols whilst avoiding the enemies with your jump works a treat, and would of course be perfected in the later action title Devil May Cry. The game notoriously has tank controls, which for a 3D platforming game is a little bit dated now. It's not unplayable though, because the levels are clearly designed around this control scheme. It only takes a few minutes before you get used to the Tomb Raider-esque controls, where you need to make sure you line your jumps up and take your time to avoid falling off things. This first area is a pretty good proving ground to get you ready for the overall design of these games, as none of these jumping puzzles can lead to a one-hit death. You need to climb out of this cave and onto the Great Wall of China. If you make a mistake you can slip down, but the game is designed in such a way as to teach you to take things slow. Once you've gotten onto the wall, the game almost automatically throws you off into another area, this time one you can swim in. If you explore around this area you can find a key which opens up a door that's back on the main wall. This pattern continues a couple of times, as there are a few areas which lock you out, needing either a switch or key to open the door. This is quite simplistic and linear game design, and really adds to make the first part of the level quite accessible. Once you've used the final key, you're confronted by a really simple move this box back puzzle, and then a weird pool that fires arrows at you. I almost died to this puzzle, so thank god the menu is so responsive, and a med pack is used automatically when being selected. The game's sidestep really comes in useful here, as it enables you to get past a barrage of arrows whilst taking minimal damage. Once you're in the water, you can shimmy across to the other side, avoiding most of the arrows entirely. Again, another clever little trap which can drain your health, but doesn't kill you straight out. After this though, you're confronted by a non-stop gauntlet, where 2 boulders follow you, and you need to time your jump right or you get completely impaled. As there's no save feature, the demo bins you back to the main menu, and you have to start from the beginning. Whilst I was initially frustrated by this, I actually quickly got back to the part I died at, due to how linear and simple the level's design was. I made sure this time to jump the spikes, and then side jump to where the game was directing me next. I then jumped up on this ledge, only for the demo to end. Now I know from childhood that this gauntlet goes on a little longer in the final game, so this was quite startling. I felt like this was a pretty good place for the demo to end though, with the save feature being absent. It introduces the basic concepts quite well, and drip feeds simple puzzles to you, before testing you with what is the demo's final area. Whilst I think this is a great demo of a classic level, there are a few quirks. Obviously the graphics and controls are extremely dated now, and whilst I find it pretty easy to get used to these things, I really didn't like how limiting the camera was. There's no way to snap the camera to behind Lara's perspective while moving, which makes some of the platforming sections leaps of faith when they don't need to be. Also, the game doesn't start you off with a "here's the button" screen, so naturally I pressed every button to learn what it did. This meant I popped a flare with L2 and completely wasted it. Even having a message next to the flare in the menu saying "use with L2" might have stopped me doing this, but I'm nitpicking now over a nearly 27-year-old game. Overall, an enjoyable trip down memory lane, which makes me want to pick the full game up again. Thanks for watching, please subscribe for more.